Hello. Okay. I think I fixed it. That was weird. My mic just was not happy there. I did see the bar go all the way up to the top. Was I presume that was genuinely an awful sound? Oh no, that's not good. Right now that everyone's deaf, hello. Oh god, I'm so sorry. Okay, right. Let me. There's my phone over there. Let's get that and put it on silent. Like so. And then get the bot set up, I suppose. Welcome to the stream, by the way. You got Gladdy Official, I believe, is here. Yes. A cider Jackster as well. Thanks for the follow, Ojkar. And also thanks for the Prime subscription, Erin. I know you're not here at the moment, I don't think. But thanks for that anyway. I know she did it yesterday because she told me. Which is a good time to remind people that are here that they can subscribe with Twitch Prime should they have it. It's completely free to do. So feel free if you have the thing available. Yeah, I went through and I set the VIP to patrons cider. So it's now just tier 3 and above patrons that have it. Oh god, let me try and adjust my microphone without literally destroying everything. So we got CD, we got data slash. Actually, I'm starting to bot up now, and I said it'd be this. Yeah. That. There we go. Cool beans. New tab. Close that. And switch scene. There we go. You should be able to see my screen with my my thing. I should say. No, it was intentional. I should say that I am at home right now. And as such, the internet isn't as good, and so I'm streaming at 30 FPS today, not 60. Sorry about that, but I thought the resolution would be more important to preserve. So it's still 1080, but it's at 30 FPS. So you know, big lols. It would be, where would it be here? Oh, it's actually here. Oh yeah, I called it Pie Game Tutorial, didn't I? And then I believe I had multiple branches. No, I didn't. Oh, it's somewhere else. Oh, God's sake. Unless that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, I mean, hang on. Okay, no, I am in the right thing. Welcome Zesty to the stream. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, exactly. That's kind of the logic I was going for. Snack, indeed. So there's quite a bit to go over before we actually do anything. So I'll start from the start. So if you saw the announcement in the server, shut up VS, you literally updated. Oh, for God's sake. So if you saw, annoying. That's probably the wrong password now. Yep. Oh, it's so much more cramped here. It definitely updated the other day. But yeah, there are quite a few differences to be had. So the first of which obviously is that it's now being called Snake rather than whatever it was called before. I don't think it had a name before. We're doing a game of Snake rather than a game of Asteroids is what I'm trying to say, because it's just simpler to do, and I think it will give me a better opportunity to actually talk about the stuff that I want to talk about. Because I should be able to talk about everything that I want to talk about in a simpler setting, And I also have a really cool implementation for the snake, which we're probably going to spend today doing. Um, yeah, I just felt that the Asteroids game was just becoming really stupidly complicated. And I want the series to be accessible to people that haven't spent like a decade in Python. um, why are you being so crap? Why are you just not updating? You should be on the it must have accidentally forced itself on the repo somehow. Certain things. But yeah, that has led to a few changes. So I now have a snec.py instead of launching a module because it's just easier. The window is the same. The window hasn't changed. I think the caption default argument has changed, but that's whatever. The client hasn't changed much. It's just been simplified a bit, although some other stuff might come back into it. I haven't really decided yet. The init is pretty much the same. It's just simplified again. The big changes are really in the world, which I'm kind of like debating whether I actually need a folder for this. So you have the scenes. So you have your base scene, and then you have this sprite info, which it was gonna be. I was messing around with different implementations of this, and just this is not good at all. So I'm probably gonna have sprite info classes. Well, it's being set manually in the thing. I think it's being set here, so it's just been called snec. But I just want like a default one there, just to show off, I suppose. So this is like a really basic version, and then the sprites. I don't think I've done much with this. No, I haven't. So I've got your static sprite, your NPC sprite, and then the playable sprite. So essentially the static sprite is going to be stuff like the grid lines. The NPC sprite is going to be like the apple. And the playable sprite is going to be the snake, I think. I really don't know. Because theoretically speaking, the snake is actually going to be made of a series of NPC sprites. Because I need to be able to move. Sure, theoretically, well, the snake is going to be its own object. So I really don't know. But if I launch, if I go in and do launch Python snec.py, I'll see what we got. Oh, God's sake. Oh, it crashed. That's unfortunate. Okay, so obviously you weren't in a... Wait, where's that error? In scenes. Oh, it's the loader. Right, it's not fine. I guess I just didn't quite get through as much as I wanted to. Welcome Soul Reaper to the stream. I didn't know you wanted to be. Why is my screen green? It's green? Shouldn't be green. I don't think it's green, unless it freaked out. I don't know. I don't know why it's green. If it's green for you, then something has gone wrong on your end. Like it always does. Okay, so I kind of have to work out where we are. So I guess we're currently trying to load in stuff. So let me go back to my sprites. Okay, I want both of these open. So no, it wasn't here. Okay, so the path in the X and Y, that's fine. So yeah, we have this base scene. I cannot talk. Base scene and sprite info. I'm going to move the sprite info at the top, I think. Why do we have the deck there already? Oh, because the sprites is a deck. I see. We actually don't want this to be a have a maximum length, so we're just going to set it as that. Actually, tell you what I did want to do. I wanted to actually experiment if decks are actually faster. So, actually, no, we're going to do it on a proper terminal so it's easier to see. It's easy for me to see because the microphone is really in the way at the moment because it just isn't a convenient place to put this thing. So if we launch Python, we want... Oh, we're on 392. In that case, that's fine. So we want to import I suppose from time it import time it. And then we'll do time it, and then we'll do. Hey, we got a big old hug from Cider. We don't want to do that. We want to do for I in range 100. Actually, what we want to do is we'll do L equals empty list, and then we'll do L dot append I. And we don't actually need a second semicolon, I don't think. No, we don't. And then I can't remember if we need to print that or not. Is that a thing that just happened? Oh, that's not going to be happy with that. That's annoying. Well, whatever. What we'll do is we'll just make like a real quick script. st, I don't know, test.py. Let's see if that even loads. It does, fantastic. So import time. We're just going to do this manually. Script. Oh my god, I cannot type. So def, right, so for equals time.time, and then actually what I want to do is L equals a list, like that. And then for I in range, like, I don't know, 1,000,000 or so, L dot append. I want to see, like, conclusively if a deck is faster than a list. I in range. This essentially, so for every number up to but not including 1,000,000 is what this is saying basically. We want to append I to our list, and then we have a E equals time.time, and then print list append took. Or just have list took. E minus S. 6, and then we do the same thing again, but instead of a oh, we got Jagged Fire is now following. Thanks for the follow, my dude. Do appreciate it. And welcome to the stream as well. What are you trying to make right now? I'm trying to do a bit of research. I should have done it a little while ago. I'm trying to see conclusively, no, Sublime, which is faster. And then deck. So if we run that now, they're like the same. Are you serious? What about if we do this? Okay, I feel I made a mistake. Whoops. It's Sublime, you can't cancel it. So that's unfortunate. It seems that they're about the same though, so I might not bother using a deck. Honestly. I'm not too bad. How about you, Jagar? I did pronounce that correctly, didn't I? Yeah, it was faster by like literally a microsecond. So I'm gonna go into the system monitor. This is actually eating up resources. Yeah, my computer decided it wanted to be a bit loud about this. So I'm presuming it's this one. Okay. My computer just entirely locked up. What the hell happened there? Something in poetry died. The exit code -9. What happened? Okay, I think it hit a memory error. So maybe let's do 10 million and run that again. There's like no difference. That lag was not your. That was my computer. Genuinely, that was my entire computer completely locking up for like 3 seconds. I pushed it. I think what happened. For some reason, Linux memory management is like terrible. So I think I'm presuming exit code -9 is a memory error. Okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna move some of this stuff to a different desktop because this is getting cluttered AF right now. So I've got Sublime. I don't actually need Sublime open anymore. Discord can move to another screen because I don't need it. You can move to another screen. That works. Yeah, we're trying to create a version of Snake called Snack. But I just did. Okay, so I don't think we need the deck really. I don't think it's worth it, at least for the sprite list. Unless it's fast at removing, it might be fast at removing. Now let's see if there's any like or let's do a eye for eye in range. Oh, I keep smashing my watch against my mic. So remove eye, and for I and L that remove eye. Hopefully that'll work. And then we'll. Whoops. The thing is, because we are going to need to use decks elsewhere, so I want to see if it's worth being consistent or if it's worth just being simple. Command not found. With a 127. Did my Sublime reset? What the hell? God damn it. Why does everything hate me? Like, please. I just want to be able to... No, that's not the file name I wanted. Ah! I just want to know the speed of something, man. It's not hard. Snack... What... Snack... Walls... Walls... There you... Oh my god. Test.py. Okay. This is taking significantly longer. You append to the list in both tests. Oh, do I? Oh, yeah, it's the same list. Oh, yeah, that's actually quite a major problem there. I forgot to change it. Right, okay, let me change. Well, okay. That one is actually L, and this one's D. Okay. So in theory, that means the deck is actually quite a bit faster. But I suppose there's only one way to find out. Range 1,000,000. So I don't read the chat sometimes because I'm like focusing on trying to get something to work. And then there needs to be a pens. Okay. That's still not making a huge difference. Well, the deck is actually slower that time. Fast access, they say, but it's actually slower. Huh, that's strange. Put your mic away from the keyboard. Yeah, and that way you won't be able to hear me. I do read the chat. Okay. So we'll just use a standard list, apparently. Am I deleting the right file? I am. Yeah, so we'll just use the standard list there. See, it apparently just really doesn't matter. Oh, all right. We'll go back in here and we'll try to see if it's removable. I think it just says fast access straight up in the docs, I believe, or it's like it definitely mentions something about it being quick. So you know. He's now just taking his time. We don't need this test anymore. This test sucks. I want to try and make it efficient. Like, this is game dev. You have to be as efficient as possible. Every micro-fractional time save could save you from skipping frames. This is taking some time right now. There goes the fans again. Okay. We're going to give it a lower number. We're going to give it like 1,000 for now. And see if it's a bit happier with that. Okay, there we go. So 10,000. I probably should have used a constant for this, but whatever. Oh. It looks that a deck is slower at this as well. Okay, 100,000, it's just not happy. 12.2 for the list. Which means at 1 million it would have taken literal minutes to do. This is definitely longer than 19.5. Christ. Yeah, lists are significantly faster. That's strange. I would have thought the opposite. I see. So it's really like a max lens cycle type thing over... I could have... Oh, whatever. I probably misread it. Either way, we'll just use a standard list for this. We are actually going to have to use a deck for something, but we'll stick with a list for now. So let's see. So we have our base scene that has our loader. Yeah, we want a sprite info class here to kind of replace this, because I want the ability to be able to load like sprites using an object, I suppose, or maybe like instead of sprite info, maybe like an asset class. So you have the path, you have your X, your Y, your player ball, and then whether it's being shown or not. I believe I kind of worked it out as self.y equals y, self.player equals player, and then self.show equals show. I suppose with these two, we could just have these quarks. When we like player equals false, and show equals false as well, and it just specify to show it if we need to. Okay, let me have a look at that link. I'm gonna move both of these over here. Your timing is dominated by time to create a list or a deck. Time to do the pop is insignificant in comparison. Ah, so it's quicker to create. ON performance. For pen left and pop left. Pop 0. Okay. So it's just operations based on the left. So yeah, doing anything on the right is just useless. Welcome unicorns to stream. Hope you're doing okay. Okay, cool. We learned something new today. So it is fast access, but it's fast access on both ends. And slightly slower on the right. So in this case, we want a list. So assets here we want. Okay, so we want an asset object that is, sprites.snec part .png. We want the x to be 50 and the y to be 50 just for this, and we want show equals true because neither of these are really going to be players. And then the apple as well, and we want that 250. We want that to. We'll just keep that as show for now, just so I can see if it's actually functioning. So I guess assets. Whoopsie daisies. Hitting all the wrong buttons here. So sprite. What does the sprite take? It takes the x and y. Okay. So yeah, asset.path, asset.x and asset.y. And we don't need to worry about the others for now because the show is handled here. Okay. So in theory that should now actually show us something. It did not. The sprite is not defined because it's because we want these as NPC sprites. No, we don't. NPC sprite is not defined because we haven't imported them in. So from .sprites import static sprite, NPC sprite, playable sprite. Okay. No such file or directory. Obviously. That's weird. Did we screw something up? We super.init. Oh, we did. So we want to do assets slash. Oh no, we want to do slash path like that. I think was the idea I was having. Show is not defined. Oh, it'd be if sprite.show. If asset.show. We actually have something on the screen. So this is our snec and this is our apple for the time being. I don't know if they could do being bigger. I guess we'll play around with it. Okay, so now we have stuff loaded. We don't want the apple to show, and if I do that, then just the snake will show. Always true. Same with jax.cute. Sprites, what do we need? So, okay, what's the next step? So we have our list of sprites that are being shown in the scene. Handle events. I guess it would be the event handler. I imagine. So, okay. I believe it would be the event handler. Seem to handle events. Yeah, okay. So we've got to get some key down events. So we're just going to go to basic logic here for now. And then we might try and incorporate the key mapper a bit later, but I just want to make sure everything works. Apple and Discord DM. Cool beans, cool beans. Oh my goodness. Okay. So if, for E in events, if e.type, I think it's that anyway, equals, we've got to import locals. From Pygame, import locals. Oh no, be from pygame.locals import everything. And sort that. So if it is key down, and if key 180p, that's a big F, equals key up, then we want to set our snake direction to be up, which means that we're going to need to build our snake. What I'm gonna do, okay, I'm gonna move everything out of this world because I don't think we need it. I'm just gonna move everything with the rest of it because I think it's just being. I don't think it's necessary for something of this scale. So it'd just be the init. We don't need this world, and then hope everything still imports. Snack is no attribute world. Okay, so we've got to go through few things. Actually, it would be Control-Shift-W.world. Oh, it's just the one place. Okay, that makes things easier. Snack has no attribute main scene. Because we need to mess up the inits a bit more. So from, I guess it'd be here, from scenes import just everything. From sprites import everything, although that would have to come first, I think. Right? Well, that's now very suddenly complaining about syntax. Scenes.py. Line 54. Did this not save? Oh, we got Woden is now following. Thank you very much for the follow. There we go. That's fine now. I hope I pronounced that right. Or maybe Woden? I don't know. I can never seem to be able to pronounce names, can I? I'm not too bad. How about you? Welcome to the stream, by the way. Hope you're doing alright. Yeah, so we just need to pass that for now, and then we worked out, yeah, it was working fine. So yeah, we need to build the snake now. New file. I guess this just gonna get confusing if we call too many files snake, I think. Oh, we could probably get away with it. Snack.py and then class house snack. And then the init self, and then okay. The self.body. This is gonna need to be a deck because we need to be able to append to the left of it. So collections import deck. Kind of myself, so I thought, oh, it's not do it alone. That's fair enough. What are you working on? What equals that, and then okay, so and self.direction, I guess we'll have to figure out how we want that to work. So it'd be, so all of our moving stuff would more than likely be here, I think. So self.move, so you have, okay. One thing I've just thought, I think our sprite drawer isn't actually going to be sufficient for this. Because we need to, unless we set, no, because it's a collection of sprites. I guess we could just load the snake in and overload the drawer. So reports for the servers. Oh, I see. So, yeah, self.load everything and then self.snec equals snec. And then if we do from .snec import snec, and just kind of pray that that works. Welcome, Sensor iShip or Sensorship. 100% sure how you pronounce that. Do apologise. Welcome to the stream. Appreciate you saying that, my dude. I'm glad it helped. Oh, I definitely just whacked my watch pretty hard there. I want to go on. And thanks for the follow as well. Oh, I do love how the purple is basically invisible over the blue. That's nice. And subscribed as well. Thanks, my dude. Oh, the blue is definitely visible over the blue. Give me that. There we go. Thanks for subscribing with Twitch Prime. Do really appreciate that. That's a perfect time to remind people that if you have Twitch Prime, you can subscribe to my channel for free. Yes, you don't have to pay any money at all, or any extra on top of what you're paying anyway. You get one free subscription per month, so if you want to give it to me, then feel free. If not, no worries. I do appreciate Sino. Oh, I just realised it's not Sensor, it's Senna. I can't read. Anyway, thanks for the subscription, dude. Really appreciate that. And also now, if you subscribe on Twitch, you get a special role in the Discord, too. You don't get the supporter one yet, because Discord integrations suck, and I need to implement that into a bot to get the support role to actually transfer. But you do get some role that I actually do need to set up. So right now, that's my thanks for everything. No worries, my dude. I'm glad you enjoyed the series and glad you stopped by and showed your support. So in the drawer, it would be... Yeah, so the drawer is going to have to be overloaded. And then we have to do sprite and self.sprites, and then self.snec.body, and then that, in theory, should work. We are almost definitely going to have to simplify this later, but you know. So snec part, we probably don't want to load this now. Then in that case, we probably want to load this separately, which means we probably don't want this loading mechanism at all. But we'll come back to that. Unless there's like, oh, can this go away? And this. I just realised a flaw in what we're doing. This sprites needs to... This sprites is a permanent store. We can't really use it to determine whether we want to draw something or not. Okay, yeah, this system is going to have to be kind of redone. So just load the sprite, I suppose. Okay, this whole thing, this whole thing is going to have to be redone. It's going to have to be done based on the scene, isn't it? So this loader needs to go. That drawer might be able to stay. We'll see. But this we need to load down here because we need to essentially go pretty much. Okay. So assets equals, and then we have our sprite. Actually, if we do like SPR or something, we have our NPC sprite, the apple. Actually, I think the snake part can be a static sprite. Assets.sprites.snake parts .png, is it? Yeah, it is. and then I believe we pass an X and then a Y. And then assets sprites.apple.png is an NPC because it needs to be able to teleport around of its own accord. And then we do... Actually, we could just do self.sprites.extend just straight up. Oops, and then have that there, and then have that there. There we go. So that just extends our sprites. Yeah, so we now have these sprites available to us. Unless we want it to be... We want it to have IDs as well. Okay, yeah. This is very much just being rewritten now. So we want that to be an update, and we want this to be a thing, and we want that, and then we want to have a snake part. Oops, because we want to be able to reference these, and then the apple, and that needs to have a trailing comma. Okay, so now we have our sprites and a way to reference them, and some really messy code that we're really going to have to clear out once we work out how this is functioning. X and Y and a 2. Yeah, I didn't want to. Actually, to be fair, to be honest, we actually don't want to initialize the positions. I don't think. We just want to load the thing. God's sake, no. Okay, we need to think about how this is going to work. So, we need like a series of assets that we can create sprites out of. So it would be... Yeah, so in theory we just need the pygame dot... Actually, did I do... No, okay. Pygame.image.load. We just need to like load the image and dot convert alpha because we just need the surface. Yeah, this is all changing very quickly, and then we'll just do convert alpha because it's easier. Then convert by color key. Apple a random location, yeah. Well, I think I need to give like all the things location as well. Correct function generates a random tuple. Well, yeah, pretty much it will be like apple.initialize or something. I'm just trying to think if it's even worth having like these static sprites, NPC sprite, or whether it's just worth making a separate sprite for literally everything. Because the snake is going to have its own behavior, the bars are going to have their own behavior, the apple's going to have its own behavior. I don't think there's anything that's going to have like the same behavior as anything else. So that's what we're going to do. We're going to move you to here. And we're going to do that, and then we're going to call you, I guess, objects. Then we're going to go into the init, and we're going to do from objects import everything. Because we're just going to import everything into the main library, because it's just easier to work with. So we have our snake, and then we have our apple now. And then we may have some superclass. Just to make things like slightly easier to deal with. But we'll see, I guess. So we don't need this anymore. And we don't need this, do we? We might do. Well, this sprite is all wrong. You might as well just do from... Well, you might as well just do import snake at this point. self.snake equals snake, not snake. That is one hell of a line. And we don't need, okay. Self dot surfaces equals, and then all of this, and then this can go away. Slow internet, big F. God, the viewer numbers are jumping all over the place. We had 6, and now suddenly we got 9. Not sure what's going on there. So base, do we even need this base scene? I really don't know. We don't need this anymore. Super.init. Does this even do anything? No, it doesn't. Go away. Oh. We'll just do stuff one thing at a time. Rest in peppers. Yeah, we'll just code our scenes one at a time. We'll code our objects one at a time, and if we need to, if we work out that it's better to super them, then we'll do it. I think otherwise it's just gonna be incredibly confusing. Welcome to the stream, Coffee Cake W. Hope you're doing okay. I'm doing alright. First stream back in a while. It feels good to be back. I kind of felt a bit bad for not being here, for not really streaming or recording any videos. I kind of want to see if I can get some recording done later. Just have this as a recording day, because tomorrow I'm going to be busy. Well, at least for some of the day anyway. Perhaps not all of it, but. Right. Okay. So we're loading in our surfaces, and then we need to create a part. So it needs to be like a series of snake parts, I think. And then we need to, so we have a list of snake parts. So we need a snake part at, say we do, well, we're doing it 16 by 16. So say if we just initialize as 64 for the time being, X and Y, and then another part would be slightly to the left of that, so it'd be 4864, and then we'll just work with it. We'll create some sort equals each sprite is going to have the scene attached to it, isn't it? Oh, God's sake, dude. Screw it, we don't need these surfaces. Don't need it. We'll just load the surfaces with the assets. So we want, no, because we have to load them off. It's going to take literally forever. No, we could do it in the class. Hey, that could work. So whenever the class is initialized, it loads it, and then in theory, that'll mean it stays permanent. I don't know. It might not. It might not at all mean that it stays permanent, but I think it will. And then we have snake part dot surface, which we don't need, quite honestly, because it's the same image the whole time, so it should only ever create one. I hope. Okay, we might be back. Are we back? I can't tell. We're back.